All right, I just saw Sentimental Value, a Norwegian picture directed by Joachim, starring Stellan Skarsgård, Elle Fanning, the two names I know how to pronounce, and then Renate Reinsve in the lead. I think I'm getting that right. And I've completely forgotten the last name, so we'll just call her Inga, is the supporting act, the third build, I guess, the sister role, whatever. It's about Renate Reinsve plays an actor whose father is a washed up director. She had a bad relationship with him. He walked out on the family when they were kids so he could make his movies, and then now, years later, after the mom dies, the dad is back in the life, and they do the whole rekindling thing. I had high hopes for the movie. It was at Cannes. It won second place at Cannes. So, I mean, and it was kind of all you heard about for a few months. This is like the first year that I was really into the whole Oscars season, or the Oscar predictions right from the jump. Like I've been into it since like May, right around Cannes, and this was like the movie you'd hear about. It was kind of Sinners. After Sinners came out in March, I think, the stories were kind of like, is Sinners for real? And then it was like, Sentimental Value is for real. It was the story for a lot of the summer. And then once the fall festivals came up, the reviews were still great, I'll say. But notice the way I said it, they dropped off. It was almost like, there was warmer reviews rather than hot reviews. Like Stellan Skarsgård was almost, people had him locked in for the Oscar after Cannes, those who had seen it. And then, I mean, Sean Penn in One Battle After Another, that came out right around the fall festivals. And then once more people actually saw it, that's kind of been cooled off. I don't really see him winning it. We'll get more into that later. But people have cooled off that. And Renate Reinsve, a lot of people were talking about her winning the Oscar, but that is like, it's like you got a nomination almost as a win for her at this point. But yeah, more on the Oscar prospects later. The movie, I really liked the movie. I say all that to say I did really like the movie. I kick myself afterwards when I pump these movies up in my head like, oh, it's going to be so good. It was, like I said, second place at Cannes. I've been hearing about it for literally 6 months. I've been told it was one of the best movies of the year. I've been telling myself it's one of the best movies of the year, seeing all these reviews, listening to all these Oscar predictions. And yeah, I really enjoyed the movie. I thought the performances were all really good. I liked Renate Reinsve a lot. That's not a hot take. This is actually only the second thing I've seen her in. She was in Joachim, the director's last movie, The Worst Person in the World from 2021. I never saw that because, I guess just because I'm an asshole. I've been meaning to see it, but I did not see it. I'll probably watch it. I don't want to say tonight, but I might. But I've only seen her in A Different Man, and she's really good in A Different Man. She's got like it's not the meatiest role, but she's nice. She's a nice presence. And in this, she's like the focus. She's the lead, and she's got a lot to do. She's great. I've only seen Begonia as like another Oscar contender for Best Actress with Emma Stone, and I think that's the best performance I've seen all year from a female or from an actress. I'm trying to think. I liked it more than Jennifer Lawrence in Dynamite Love. Again, I haven't seen everything Jessie Buckley is. We'll do the Oscar thing later. Let's go around the horn. I liked Inga, like I said. I don't know her last name. She was great. I don't think she's been in much. Most of my research post-movie comes going through cast on Wikipedia, and she didn't even have a filmography listed. So I think she's only been in like 3 things. But she was fantastic. She's almost like a liaison between Skarsgård and Reinsve, the father-daughter relationship. And yeah, she's great. She doesn't have like the beefiest parts, but everything she's given, she really crushes. I think she should definitely be one of the 5 nominations come whenever those come out. And Stellan Skarsgård, I kind of buried him earlier, saying people have cooled off that whole Oscar thing, but he was really good. He was almost like a presence. I just used presence with my girl Inga, but Stellan, like every time Skarsgård walks into a frame, like the energy shifts, and that's like a lot due to the performances from the daughters. Like you could feel the light, like life suck out of them. But he's like a shadow when he goes into a room. He's great. It was a great Skarsgård performance. Like I had said earlier, I don't even think it should win the Oscar. It definitely shouldn't win the Oscar. I've seen One Battle After Another. I think that's Sean Penn's. But he was really good. It's as good as I've seen Skarsgård, or at least off the top of my head right now. And then Elle Fanning plays, well, I guess when I described the movie, I didn't include this. The dad wrote a movie, his like comeback movie, and he wrote it specifically for his daughter, the actor, and he wanted her to play the part. She turns it down, so he brings in an American actor, played by Elle Fanning, which is really good casting. She's like a good, like a Hollywood actor, like stand-in. Like she's a good American type, just like a good-looking, charming, smiley, she almost plays like a ditzy blonde, and she does it really well. She definitely has the least to do of the four, but she's still really good and really solid, and plays that fourth man spot really well. It's like a Derek White role on that 2024 Celtics. Like Elle Fanning is, if she's like at the top, it could be good, and she'll put up the numbers, but it's not the best spot for her. If you can get her as that fourth man, like we get her here, like we got Derek White, then that's a great spot for her. And that was honestly, and the child actor was really good. I definitely don't know who that was. It was like probably a 7-year-old Norwegian actor. I'm not going to pretend to know who that was. He was solid. And then I saw Corey Michael Smith. I actually don't even know if that's his name. The guy who plays Chevy Chase in the Saturday Night Live movie. His name was like 5th in the cast, so I was like, oh, that's a nice little surprise. He might be bouncing around a little bit, but he wasn't, which is fine. I just say that to say I would have liked to see more of him. I like him a lot. He's funny in that SNL movie, and I think I like it because he's basically just Chevy Chase after seeing that. He does such a good job as Chevy Chase, and that's just how I'll say it. Let's go into well, I saw it at the Coolidge Corner Theater. I probably should have started with this, which might be it's probably the best theater, like, I've been to. The only problem is that parking lot is so small, and there's always like 5 cars looping around. I always just completely waste like a good 5 minutes, and someone's always like people are always just parked waiting whenever they actually see someone. So if you go in there, you're trapped for 5 minutes if you even want to. It's a complete disaster. Tip, if you're ever going there, don't park there. Anytime I go across the street, it's wide open, and I'm always cursing myself. But I walk in it's like an hour away, so I get there right out. Like, I got there like 12:50, the whole parking fiasco, so I actually park by like a little after 1. Run over. It's like 1:05 when I get there. Got to get my popcorn because I'm starving. I haven't eaten anything. That's a lie. I've eaten not a lot all day. There's popcorn for lunch. And you know what? I wanted popcorn. I don't have to prove anything to you guys. I wanted popcorn. I need to validate myself. So I get my popcorn, and the theater's upstairs. I've never been upstairs. I've only ever been in the main theater of this place, I'm pretty sure. And the main theater's great. It's a big, beautiful, it's like a ballroom, but that's not even close. It's like a grand theater is the best way to describe it. Like, imagine where Abe Lincoln got shot. Ford Theater. I'd imagine it's not dissimilar to that. I have to trudge upstairs, and mind you, I was stressed out from the parking. I've run across the street at this point. It was cold outside. It was warm inside. I'm wearing a hoodie and a long sleeve. I have to run upstairs. So, if you can do all this math, I'm sweating. I'm starting to sweat. And then I see my theater, I walk over, and I can see the lights are up. I'm like, oh, God damn it. The worst thing in the world is walking into a movie theater when the movie's already started, especially when you know it's going to be crowded, because those lights are off, obviously, and it's pitch black. And finding a seat is pure guesswork. My strategy is always, if I see one, just go for it. And the first one I saw, was the top corner, and there was no aisles like down the first staircase when you were going. So that was dangerous for me there. So I just march up the stairs. Remember, I have my popcorn. I'm marching up the stairs, trying to fly up the stairs, and it gets to one of those steps where it's like flat because like the seats break. And so there's, instead of a step, it goes like, it's like a double long flat. And so I go for another step, trip, spill my popcorn, drop my napkins everywhere. It's like a cartoon. And then I just have to march all the way upstairs, sit down, take off my sweatshirt. Yes, I'm out of breath. I'm sweaty. It's a complete disaster. I'm taking the keys out of my pocket. I don't settle in for a little bit. So that might have had something to do with my experience of the movie. And mind you, I missed like a minute of the movie. It was just starting. You can tell when it's just starting. And this was just starting. Anyway, so yeah, the pre-movie experience, F. But that's all on my part. The performance, I guess, for me, F. Post-movie, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I got a milkshake at the place across the street, JP Lakes, and it was so good. It was really good. It was ready quick, too. It took them like 60 seconds. Alright, the movie, Oscar chances, it's definitely gonna be in there. Second place at Cannes. It's got all this buzz already. People love it, like it enough. People don't like, there's people who love it. I think it's comfortably in that like second tier if you're putting the 10 nominations into 3 tiers. The first one being like, these ones can win it, which is like, I'll have to do a full Oscars episode. Get excited for that one at some point. But the actual Best Picture contenders, you got like one battle after another in Hamnet, and that almost feels like it's it. And then Sinners as the third one, and like Marty Supreme has passed Sentimental Value. Sort of, if there's even a fourth spot in that this movie could win it tier. So Sentimental Value is like firmly in that 5th spot, which is a good place to be. I think it's like I think it's a lock for the Best Picture, and then going a nomination. But I'd be stunned. I'd be less surprised if it dropped off than if it won the whole thing. I'd be completely floored if it ended up getting the momentum back and winning the whole thing. They're kind of all over the place here. So, Renate Reinsve in Best Actress. That award is like, it's Jessie Buckley's at this point. I'd be completely, that's like, of the 5 of Best Picture and the 4 main acting nominations, we even include Best Directing in there. Of the main 6 awards, Jessie Buckley in Best Actress is the safest one. You could basically lock that one up. The only way, I guess the only way she doesn't is if Chase Infinity or Rose, I'm just naming the second and third contenders, or Rose Byrne, but I feel like Rose Byrne's even kind of petered out. The only chance almost, I think, is Chase Infinity just in crazy campaign. And if the public just doesn't like Hamnet, I suppose that's always a chance. As for Renate Reinsve, much like with the movie itself and picture, I feel like she's comfortably in that 4th spot. Like, she's not going to pass. I don't really see her passing people, but I don't really see her getting passed. Like, well, let's see. Best Actress is stacked. Jessie Buckley's in. I think Chase Infinity is in. I think Emma Stone will get in. I think Renate Reinsve's safe, and I honestly, I feel like Rose Byrne is more likely to miss out than Renate Reinsve, but more likely to win as well. I think Rose Byrne's going to get in as well, but then that also leaves Cynthia Erivo, who I just don't really believe in this. I don't believe in Wicked 2, whatever it's called, as much. And I feel like I'm missing stuff. Oh, Jennifer Lawrence. Die My Love did not make much noise. There's some people, there is like a select segment of people who are like best work of her career, Jennifer Lawrence. But, and don't get me wrong, she's very good in it. I just don't really see that movie picking up like any momentum, really. It's it premiered at Cannes, and hasn't had like a moment of, hasn't had like 1 second of a moment where like people have been like, die my love. Am I right, folks? I think I'm forgetting a few people because I've only named 7, and I said this category was stacked. Amanda Seyfried, she's great. I think she's. I have 6 people now who I think are getting in. So I honestly do feel like Renate Reinsve could miss out. Amanda Seyfried is a better performance. I said earlier, Renate Reinsve was the best of the year. I think Amanda Seyfried is actually the best. I'll put Renate Reinsve too. So I think there's a chance Renate Reinsve is that 6th person, that odd woman out. Even I haven't seen everything else, but it would honestly be a shame because I think that's how it worked for the worst person in the world, where a lot of people feel like she was that 6th person and she just missed out. But that was like a surgeons at the end. This would be almost sadder, where like she picked up where it's like the buzz picked up where it left off for the worst person in the world for this after that movie. For this movie, like people were just as excited as they were then, and she was like the favorite. She was a big favorite. But I would honestly be bummed for her just because I like her as an actor after only seeing her in 2 things. I'd be bummed for her if she missed out. But that's the freaking business, baby. Best supporting actor, Stellan Skarsgård. I'm riding. I'm all over him today, but he'll get in. He'll definitely get in. I really don't think he should win. I've seen Frankenstein. I think Elordi's better. I've seen, I said, is this thing on? I think Benicio and Sean Penn are better. Like, there's a lot of guys that I personally would have over him. And if this movie is going to lose momentum, I still think it's going to, even if this movie's going to lose momentum, I still think it's going to hold on to Stellan Skarsgård. Because I don't know if he's been nominated. I'm completely, like, as true and I don't know as humanly possible. I do not know if he's been nominated. I feel like he might. I feel like he's got one. But, yeah, I think he's safe to get in. I just don't really see him win. It's like my own bias for not loving the performance, but I think, I haven't seen this either, but I feel like Paul Mescal, who people have already said is category fraud if he's in supporting, and he's going to be. I feel like Paul Mescal for Hamnet, riding the coattails of Jesse Buckley and also being great himself, and an Oscar nominee, rather than Stellan Skarsgård, who these people are like, has this guy even been nominated? I don't even know. But I think Paul Mescal has a better chance than Skarsgård, which kind of knocks into a 3. And then if people love Sandler, he's got the Chalamet rub right now, despite not even being in the same movie. He's got the Chalamet rub. And the movie they might throw it all behind him, which is kind of what might happen with Sentimental Value. But it's Adam Sandler. I don't know if I've said that yet. I think people love the Sandler role. I think that he's gonna get in. I don't know what else there even is there. Like I said, I'll do a whole Oscar thing, and I'll actually look into it before. Off the top of my head right now, I'm not great. But yeah, I think Stellan Skarsgård will get in. I don't know. I like this movie a good amount. I just feel like it's gonna be the nomination hound, and then not actually pick up wins. Like Joachim Trier, I feel like, I don't know the actual numbers, but most people I've seen or heard have him getting it nominated for Best Director. I see the screenplay nomination. It's a really good screenplay. I just don't see the directing. Like, you have Paul Thomas Anderson, you have Ryan Coogler, you have Chloe Zhao, I think I have that correct, for Hamnet. And then after that, he's kind of in there. Or no, I think it was just an accident. Jafar Panahi, I think he's firmly in there. And then I feel like James Cameron for Avatar, I think he might have missed out for 2. But if he says 3 is better, he obviously would just say that. But I don't know, I feel like that's got a chance. And then, did John M. Chu get nominated for Wicked last year? That would make me sick to my stomach. I feel like he did. Yeah, I think he did. So there's always a chance that asshole gets in here. I'm sure he's a nice man. I just would rather the 5 best directors get in this year, as every other year. So yeah, I honestly don't think Joachim Trier will get in. That's one I can say with my chest. I can say that with my chest. I don't think that'll happen, and honestly, I do think Renate Reinsve will get in, but I'll take credit once things start turning. If I jump in on that prediction a little late, I'll still say that I saw this coming. Even if it doesn't happen and I'm surprised, I'll still say I saw it coming. I'm taking credit for that even if she misses out. I could see that coming. Stellan Skarsgård I see getting in. Supporting actress is... weird. Lady in the Center Road. Supporting actress is Ariana Grande. I guess you just got to do it if you're going to talk about it. You got to do like a quick recap for it. It's Ariana Grande, Tiana Taylor, Regina Hall. I don't think we'll get in. I was just looking at it. There's 3. Amy Madigan. I was looking at the odds. She's like, there's 3 that are like under plus 150, and she's one of them. I feel like Amy Madigan won't get in, but that'd be cool. And then Inga was 4th, and I think she's gonna get nominated. I feel more confident in her than Renate Reinsve because the category is just weaker. I think those top 3 or the top 2 are pretty strong. Tiana Taylor is great, and I loved Ariana Grande. I really liked her. I didn't even say I loved Ariana. I really liked Ariana Grande in the first week. I think she's very funny. And I feel like she'll have like a more serious role in this one, so that might be like the more Oscar-y one. Even though it's like a glorified Disney movie anyway. Those top 2 are safe, and I feel like Inga's the 3rd, not Amy Madigan. I feel like nomination. I don't believe in her chance to win this, I guess, as much as I would for Amy Madigan. So I can see why the odds are like that. But I think Inga's going to get in. And Elle Fanning, I think, is going to get out. Much like with Renate Reinsve, I feel bad for her missing out. Like last year with Monica Barbaro for A Complete Unknown, like Elle Fanning, like that was her co-star in that movie. Elle Fanning, I think, might have got in for SAG, and like much like this one, like a lot of people, I think, going in expected Elle Fanning to get it, or were kind of figuring that or predicting it like in the way too early predictions. Then once it came out, it was like people liked Inga more, and then there's some that are doing the 2 nomination predictions, but as the season goes on, I'm seeing less of that, and I definitely don't see it. I love Elle Fanning. Like I already said earlier, I thought she had it was great casting specifically. But I just don't really see it. I don't really know who else slides in. I honestly see Regina Hall piggybacking all of the One Battle After Another performances more than I see Elle Fanning, because that's just which movie gets 2 supporting actress nominations. I know it would be 4 supporting nominations for One Battle After Another versus 3. Yeah, actually putting it like that, I think One Battle After, I think Regina Hall has a better chance. So I'm not going to call Elle Fanning's chances dead. I just don't really see them this year. Or for this movie. Okay, I guess that's this year. She's not going to release something, a surprise movie at the end of the year. So yeah, I guess that's it. I feel like I've said enough. That's sentimental value. Really good movie. If I had to put a number on it, it'd be like I honestly don't like putting a number on it right away, even ever, unless it's like sometimes it just hits me. Like I don't know, whatever. I think I put it at my 12th best movie of the year, of like 58. So that's a good spot for it. But yeah, really good movie. I would recommend it. Yeah, go check it out. I doubt it'll be in theaters unless you want to drive all the way to Boston to see it. Yeah, see you later.